Okay folks, Bismillah, welcome back. We're carrying on the second page of the exercise estimating answers, grade C, clip 101. Okay, we're going to do this hopefully in two parts. Let's have a look. Work out an estimate. Alright, let's get cracking. Okay, hang on a second, let's move it up a bit first. Let's move it up so you can actually see the questions. Okay, that's enough there. We're going to do this part first. Okay. Right, 547. The best way to look at these estimated questions, look at the highest place value. Highest place value units, tens, hundreds, hundreds. Rounds up to the nearest hundred. So 547 to the nearest hundred, because it's less than halfway, it will become just back to 500. 4.8, the highest place value is the units. So round up to the nearest unit. So 4.8 becomes 5. 9.7, the highest place value is a unit. If we round to the nearest unit, that will give us a nice 10, because it's more than halfway to the next number. So now let's carry on this calculation. We have 500 on the top. And we divide that by 5 times by 10. Okay. Now, we can straight away divide top by 10, the bottom by 10. That's gone. We have now 50 divided by 5. 50 divided by 5 will give you a nice, lovely answer of 10. So we just quickly go back, and so we rounded this one to the nearest 100. We rounded this one to the nearest whole number. And we round this one to the nearest whole number as well. Nearest 1, nearest unit. Okay, nearest 1. Okay, give you that. Right, let's have a look now. We've got 69 times by 398. So again, 69, the highest place value is, that's our units, tens. So we can round this one to the nearest 10. 398, the highest place value is the hundreds, units, tens, hundreds. So we can round this one number off to the nearest 100. 207, the highest place value is hundreds. Round off to the nearest 100 as well. Okay, so let's do that. So 69 to the nearest 10 becomes 70. 398 to the nearest 100 becomes 400. 207 to the nearest 100 becomes 200. So if we now continue this question forward, so we have 70 times by 400 on top. 70 times by 400. We divide all by 207, which becomes 200. Okay, well, let's have a look how we deal with that. Now, let's start cancelling, because we can. 70 times by 400, we divide this top number by 10, the bottom by 10, the top one by another 10, the bottom one by another 10. Now we're left with, we've got 4 here and a 2 here. Divide the 2 by 2, it gives you 1. Divide the 4 by 2, that gives you 2. So we're left with 70 times by 2 on the top, which will give us 140. Double of 7 is 14, add the 0 on there, and that's done. Okay, let's do the next question without any further delay. 7.5, highest place value is units. So we're going to round this up to the nearest whole number. 2.79, highest place value is the units, 2. So we can round this one to the nearest whole number as well. 2.71 units, nearest 1. 3.19 is units, so we round up to the nearest 1 as well. So let's change them now. Okay, right. Seven and a half is halfway between 7 and 8, so it becomes 8. 2.79 is very close to 3, so it's more than halfway. 2.71 is this number has 5 or more, so we're going to round it up to 3. 3.19 is more close to 3 than 4. That stays as 3. Right, let's move on to the next color. So we have now 8 times by 3 on top. 8 times by 3. On the bottom we have 3, add 3. Just make sure we don't make any mistakes here. So that's 8 times by 3, and that's 3 plus 3. 8 times by 3 will give us 24. 3 add 3 will give us 6. 24 divided by 6 will give us 4. Lovely, done. Okay, next question. Let's go back to blue. Right, we have 409. Okay. We have to round this number off because its highest place value is 100 to the nearest 100. So that becomes 400. 5.814. We round that off to the nearest whole number, because the highest number is whole number there. So that'll give you 6. And 0.19, the highest place value is the 10th. So round that to the nearest 10th is nearly 0.2. If I look at the next numbers, 5 or more, add 1. Okay, and let's quickly put on the green bit as well, so you know what we've done. So this one is the nearest 100. This one is the nearest whole number. This one is nearest 10th. Whoa. Okay, right, let's move over to a different color now. Right, so we have a 400 times by 6 on top. Let's give a bit of gap so don't crash into the top question. 400 times by 6. Divide by 0.2. Okay, 400 times by 6 will give us 4 times by 6 is 24. Put the 2 zeros back on. 0.2 is the same as dividing by 2 tenths, which will go right over here like this now. Okay, let's get a rubber. Right now, when we divide by a fraction, the divide sign turns into a multiply. So let's just write on top of it. So it becomes a multiply. And the 2 tenths, we have to turn this fraction upside down. We'll just rub it out and write it again, because our space here is limited, folks. So the 2 tenths has to become 10 over 2. Put that back in. Okay. Now, put that over here as well. All right. We can cancel diagonal if you want to, yes? So 2,400 divided by 2. 2,400 divided by 2. So divide that by 2 is 1. Divide 2,400 by 2 will give you 1,200. The bottoms are all 1 now. To multiply the top numbers, 1,200 times by 10 will be the same number we started with, plus an extra 0. So I'll just rewrite over here to make it a bit more clearer. So that should give us now 12,000 as the answer for this question here. Okay, thank you.